The Lab project is a 2-week intensive project that is designed to raise people's confidence and self-esteem and make them more work ready.
And we teach them things about body language, about how they come across in their everyday life as well as potentially to an employer or in an interview. We play lots of games that allow them to kind of come into themselves, expand their kind of comfort zone. We set them a task of learning a 1-hour drama workshop as a whole group, and part of that workshop there's lots of different roles within that workshop that pushes people to stretch in terms of leadership skills, team building, supporting each other.
By setting them something challenging which they've never done before, I believe that then helps to create the idea that there is more, there is possibility, there's other things out there that they can find, and they've proven that they can do something that they never thought they could do. So in that there's hope, and there's that sense of being able to believe in that they can achieve, which is what the lab's about, and which stands for Learn, Achieve, Believe.
You can build CVs with them, you can prepare people for interview, but there's an ingredient that's missing in an awful lot of people. People don't have the confidence even to start that process. They're not going to do it. And so that's the thing that's missing, and that's the thing that the Lab project fulfills.
It builds people's confidence, it helps with their self-esteem, and it actually gives them so many different tools that they can put in their toolbox and use when they actually get into the job market. And when people leave the Lab project, they're in such a better place.
I think it has an effect on so many areas of an individual's life, gets them thinking about, reflecting about themselves, what their life goals are, beyond employment even. So to replace that, then you're really struggling. I would say Lab Project is irreplaceable.
Through the Lab Project I got into other courses, so this was my stepping stone to everything.
Working where I am now at the airport and making people feel at ease at the flight, which is a really big part because there's some people who can't even speak English. And you know, just through your body language you can make them feel at ease, and you learn that after Lab.
I've worked in many places, I've enjoyed working, but I don't get up in the morning and think, I'm going in work. But in the Lab it was something different. You was thinking, I can't wait to go in.
Since being on the Lab, I did manage to find myself a supervisor role in a local greengrocers. Now, that might not sound like a brilliant step up, but it's going to give me the skills and training that I need to go on to do what I really want to be doing and to save up to do the Masters.
2 years after volunteering, I was offered a contract to be one of the facilitators along with the tutors at Proper Job Theatre Company for the Lab project.
The Lab isn't just about those 2 weeks you spend with us, it's about how you then can move on to find new courses, to volunteer, to hopefully get an employment, be it part-time or full-time.
The Lab project has given me everything I need to go out there and be the teacher that I wanted to be, always wanted to be since I was a little girl. To have the confidence to stand up and follow my goals, and now to help other people do the same.
Essentially, the Lab projects gave me the motivation and the feeling of I can to go back out there and get back into employment. I'd recommend it to anyone.
The Lab has given me my life.
The Lab can give you a whole new perspective on yourself and what's possible, or it can contribute to that anyway.